YouTube, what's going on? Kevin the Tech Ninja, and today we're doing a very special video, an unboxing if you will. And today we're unboxing the Brother Printer J995DW INKvestment tank. It's a color inkjet. It's all-in-one, multi-functional center. And a big thanks to Brother for sponsoring this video. This is gonna be ideal for someone that needs more than just a printer at home, but needs a multi-functioning workstation, something that supports printing from your mobile device, NFC, cloud printing, and also 150 sheet paper capacity and up to 1 year of ink in the box. So let's go ahead and take a look at this printer with a full unboxing. We're gonna dig into it and see what it has for us, and we're gonna look at all the cool features of the product. All right, inside here, we see all of our inks. So we have the different color cartridges. So like, for example, let's say your pink runs out or your blue runs out, what you can do, you can actually replace just this color instead of buying the whole ink tank. So let's set these to the side really quick here. We have our power cord here, and then we have the printer. We're gonna go ahead and pull this out and take a look at it in its full glory. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the top view here. So here's the screen in the front. We obviously have our power buttons, our home button, our back, and our cancel. And then we have the screen, then we have the NFC. So if you do have a phone that supports NFC, you can actually hit your phone right here to send a print job over. Okay, so here is a front view of it right here. As you can see, it looks, like a standard multi-functioning all-in-one printer. For me, I think one of the big advantages that we're gonna find is that the ink cartridges, since they last so long compared to other brands, is that you're gonna find better usage out of this printer, because let's be honest, I've used some printers where I ended up buying a new printer after the ink ran out because the ink was so expensive and the ink didn't last that long, it dried up, and I had to actually just buy a new printer because it just wasn't worth it. So here's a closer look at Brother's genuine high yield ink. And with it, you can get better performance and it's not gonna dry up quickly as you do with other printers. So since this printer does faxing as well, we do have our phone line jacks at the bottom here if you do wanna hook it up to a traditional phone line for faxing. All right, up top, we do have our compartments up here so we can load our paper. We have the ability to get rid of paper jams if need be. So for our traditional scanner, we do have our flatbed here, but you can also scan from up top too. So it depends on what you're looking to scan. This would be best for documents, and right here is actually best for photos, so you can get your scan on if need be. So now it's time to run through the initial setup of the printer. So once you get the printer on your desk, you plug it in, and the first thing on the screen, it gives you this little setup wizard, which walks you through the whole setup process. Step number one is to install your ink. And on the right-hand side of the printer, there's like this little ink door. You pull that down, and then from there, you can actually slide in the ink cartridges from there. So the very next step, it starts to fill the reservoir with ink. At this point, if you just click next, it lets you resume, as this takes about 7 minutes to run in the background. So the next step is to load the paper. You pull out the paper tray, you lift up the covering, and you pull back these little green pieces here that allows you to install the paper. You put the paper in, and then the bottom green piece, you push it all the way forward to ensure it's tight and snug. And once you do that, you are actually ready to print a test page. The printer is now going to print out this test page. You just need to confirm that it came out okay by examining it. So now on the screen, you're gonna go ahead and press no, that there are no missing dotted lines. You now have the option to print additional instructions if need be, but I just went back to the main menu. So now if you tap on the Wi-Fi button, this is how you set up your Wi-Fi. So you just go ahead and connect it to your home network, and after that's connected, you can now print to it from whatever device you have. You also have an option to plug it directly into a router, so if you do that, you don't have to set up any Wi-Fi information. Once it's on your Wi-Fi network, it's just as easy as going into any device you have and selecting printers, now that this printer is on your network. So on my iOS device, I just went to print and my Brother printer is right there. And you can see the same thing happening with an Android phone and also a PC or Mac desktop or laptop. So even beyond Wi-Fi, you can also print using physical media, so an SD card or also a USB flash drive. You can just plug it right into the printer. It also supports NFC, so for Android devices, you install the Brother printer app and then you can tap your phone next to the printer to connect to it, and then from there you can send over documents or pictures to print out. So when it comes to scanning, the printer has the ability to scan documents or pictures to pretty much anywhere. You can plug in media, you can scan it to a network drive, you can scan it to cloud storage like Dropbox or Google Drive. You can even do it to your own server if you have one. As far as functionality, ease of use, and setup, this Brother printer checks all the boxes. And of course, I'll be doing a full overview of this printer really soon, so be looking out for that. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.